Welcome to the podcast of disaster. I'm your host, JCR1216. Joining me are my co-hosts.
Heyo, I'm Jordan.
And I'm
Oh.
Matrix.
Conga.
And joining us. Yep. Welcome, Conga.
Welcome back.
Oh,
My God. No, this is Conga's first episode.
Oh, I thought it was the second.
Well, it's awesome to have Conga here today. And wonder what else was awesome? The Sonic EXPO that recently just happened. Conga and N0P-Matrix were both there at the Sonic EXPO. So why don't you tell us on how you guys did on the first day of the stuff?
I got there like an hour, no, not at least 2 hours late, because my ride didn't account for the time zone shift, I think. But yeah, we picked up our passes and got into the venue. A lot of it, I didn't go to any events the first day. I mainly just hung around the artist alley and stuff, because that was the only day there weren't any lines, and you could just enter and exit as freely as you wanted to.
well, at least yours was more planned than mine. I was just lost in the city. If you can't tell already, I'm not well versed in city stuff. Alright, like traffic is confusing.
Well, our car ended up breaking down a bit when we tried to leave. There was a problem with the electrical system, but they're gonna get it fixed. But yeah, I met a few of the artists and stuff because they had Natalie, Gigi, and Tracy as special guests from the comics. So I commissioned Tracy Yardley for the drawing of Mercury. I got art from Gigi of Sally, but that was the following day, and Natalie ended up getting a sticker on the last day. But on Friday, I met Kirk Thornton. I didn't get any pictures with him or anything because I saw him in Birmingham as well, where I got an autograph from him. I mainly just
remember you?
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just asked him like what, in his opinion, what the overlap was between voice acting and singing, since he has some experience in theater, which obviously means musicals and stuff. But theater is like musicals are a different kind of singing in general, because you're trying to sing in a way that everyone can hear. It's not like singing into the microphone.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I also met the game apologist. I saw him last time, Too Many Games in 2023. We talked about it, and he told me I should go into the artist alley and sell my art there. And this will be interesting for any artists in here, but one thing I ever heard from Gigi, and then I asked them myself, is how to get into the IDW comic as an artist. So what they said was, you can either show one of the editors, like for IDW, your work, or you could send your work to the letters, because they also go over that. And one of the newest artists, like who did their own, one of the covers recently, they actually got in through the letters email. But yeah, I didn't do anything much of note on Friday. I didn't go to the rave either, partly because of car problems, but also just needing to check into the hotel. Then I watched the new Digital Circus episode. So that's it for Friday. So on Saturday, which is where NOP can probably start coming in, I remember one of the things I did was I went to the panel about the history of Sega racing games. And it was pretty interesting to learn about how the first games they made, they weren't like the arcade games we know, like pixels and stuff. They were actually mechanical stuff. They had basically printed paper that runs around on the spool, and you have this mechanism that basically just drives it around, and you're supposed to maneuver it around that track. And they were really prone to breaking down. They even said that most of the money they made off those machines was not selling them, but maintenance.
Wow, that's really interesting. Back to the thing that you said when you got that sketch from Yardley. I was really close on just DMing you and saying, "Hey, I will pay you for how much that." If you don't mind me asking, how much did it cost to get that Yardley sketch?
When I asked him what his prices were, he said $60 for half body and $100 or so for full body. But I commissioned him in a previous convention. He went to the Huntsville something, and I got my art there for $30, and I think I actually haggled it down back to $30. So don't follow my example, but yeah, $60 is his usual price for half body.
Because I was gonna DM you a picture of Lanofish, and I was gonna ask you to ask Yardley to draw that.
Oof. I mean, does it count as a full body or just as a head?
I have no idea. And, like, I've gotten asked that question multiple times when I've been getting Lanofish commissions. It's like, do I charge you with half? Like, if they have a bust, they'll just give me the bust. But
Schrodinger's commission. Is it
Yeah.
full body or half body? She doesn't have hands or feet, but drawing a fish, it technically it is a full-on body.
yeah,
who
but it's a
knows?
very small body.
Yeah.
The fish dilemma.
Yeah, but but that's awesome because you were actually in an IDW comic fan mail.
Yeah, I didn't send it as like wanting to get into the comics. It was just some fan art, but I am definitely gonna like try at least once I get better, because I want to get better at just being able to crank out art faster and more consistently, and also just get better at coloring and stuff. Oh, that reminded me. I asked Natalie how she does colors, because it's like a lot more abstract than like the other artists do. Like the 82, I think, one of the issues she did, her cover art, it's like really orange, and Sonic's like almost gray in it. And so what she told me what she does is that when she's still like thumbnailing the art, she also does the colors too. Like she tests out various combinations of colors, and like she told me sometimes it just happens to work out and she doesn't know why.
Dang.
Yeah, so I guess the feeling never does go away. But otherwise, yeah, on Saturday it wasn't much of note for me, at least. I got to socialize with some people. The line was freakishly long for the vendor hall, because I read like it only allows, like, the fire code for it only allows like 173 people at a time at most. And so the line spanned from the hallway from the entrance to it to the end of the hallway, then right back around.
Wow, I thought like,
Yeah.
would you say that it was packed?
There was like the lobby and stuff weren't really packed. Like all the hallways you could get around with ease. It was mainly just like getting into the vendor hall, which was a big issue.
Yeah, I remember when I was going into the venue hall for like the final day. I think, or was it Saturday? Either way, I went. There was like a brick wall area. That's how far it went before the staff there redirected us to like split the line into like one side of the hall into another.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the worst part was when you were like halfway through it, there was no internet, because
Yeah.
the hotel Wi-Fi didn't reach it, nor did your cell phone service. So you were just stuck there without internet. Couldn't
Yeah.
browse Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you downloaded some episodes of the Podcast of Disaster to keep yourself company.
I played solitaire.
Nice. That's awesome, Grandpa.
I've just been listening.
It's a good boredom buster, okay? I don't do it for gambling. I do it for the love of the game.
Neat. But yeah, I was gonna try to make it down there, but one, I had to convince my dad. I would have had to convince my dad to drive in Atlanta traffic, and two, I had to get surgery, like literally, like the next, like 2 days afterwards. So that was just a lot of stress on my family to put down at once, which was kind of insane to think about. But
Yeah.
and also I had to move into college, so it was just like I wanted to go. I wanted to go super bad. I remember I believe I talked to you guys about it briefly a couple of months ago, before I realized I had to get surgery and then turn around and get wallet surgery, aka college. Well, I have an unlimited meal plan, but I've been having too much ice cream. But anyways, back to the point. So did you when it came to like the environment of the expo, how would you guys say that it was?
Like it kind of depended, because some people were pretty antisocial, so you could get a few words in and that's it. But it's always nice to find someone who's also really willing to talk about stuff, especially because like there's a lot to talk about in the series, and if they make it difficult to like just say anything past a few words, then it definitely does get a bit demoralizing. And like on Saturday, I remember for the first few hours, kind of felt like there was nothing to do, because the panels weren't that much of interest to me. Like there weren't really anything I could engage with. The vendor hall was only open for VIPs until 1 p.m.
Oh, you didn't get VIP?
No,
I'm guessing.
I like to save money.
Well, I wish I did. Well, I won't go into too much detail, but I did not do proper researching for the hotel itself, so I was just in simple terms freaking the hell out on where we're gonna stay. But let's not do that. We finally
Yeah.
got into the expo, but I will admit, I really wasn't interested in sitting around and listening since, well, I don't know why. I just didn't. But I did look at I did look around the vendor hall and maybe took a peek inside when they were doing the cosplay thing. I got to see like one person wearing like an egg. I remember very specifically one person dressed as Eggman wearing the maid outfit.
There
That
were more than one people, more than one person dressed
maid
as.
outfit Eggman.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like on Friday there were at least 2 or 4. I don't remember. Like-
If Agent Stone was there, he would probably freak out.
Oh right, on Friday there was a Robotnik cosplay contest. So like,
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, and yeah, people went all out on those costumes. Like there was so many versions of Robotnik. There was only a few like game and like classic Robotnik. I think there was. Most of them were just movie Eggman. So like, it wasn't just the usual like his usual promotional costumes and stuff. There was also like him as a fat slob. They even had the quill. Yeah, there was the maid outfit. Oh, there was one lady who was cosplaying him when he got the power from the Master Emerald.
Okay.
Oh, I would have loved to see that. I'm of the opinion that Sonic 2 as a movie is better than Sonic 3 as a movie. I don't know if that's really controversial.
I don't
no
know.
words.
I like both movies.
Yeah, I like both, but I think 2 is a little bit better.
I like
Uh,
police. That's all I'll say.
Mhm.
I'm a man you can please as long as it's coherent enough for me to understand.
Thank God you added that at the end.
There were definitely like more people dressed as like different variations of Robotnik. I don't remember all of them though. And, yeah, there were a few Agent Stone cosplayers as well. Not as many though, like
Yeah.
maybe 2.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't say, yeah. What were you
You
gonna
wanna
say?
say it was-
Sorry. I didn't get to say much for my first day, but I will admit,
Are you,
I didn't do
do
much.
you have anything else you would want to say on your first day?
Oh, me? What? Conga, fuck.
Yes.
Well, Conga goes first since he has more words.
I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
Because oh yeah, I did meet one of the animators from Sonic Paradox. He's not like one of the original people. He also grew up watching it, but he's done some of the newer stuff like Volume 10 and he's doing Volume 11 as well.
That's neat.
Paradox. Ah. Nope. That doesn't ring any bells. My memory's shoddy, but I'll go with my first day. Not much happened. We're just trying to find parking and figure out hotel stuff, but I will say it was nice. I got to see some art, see what has it in store, but mainly, I don't know, not much happened on day 1, so, yeah.
Yeah. From what I was seeing online and stuff, they had like little like cutouts everywhere of like characters.
Yeah,
That.
they even have the Burger Man from Sonic Adventure.
Neat.
I don't know if you were there. I mean, I didn't stay too long for the closing ceremony, but people were going hog wild for Burger Man. But when I was in the but then I didn't stay for like the whole thing. We had to leave early. But I am in a Discord for Sonic Expo, and apparently nobody went wild for the bidding. I guess from what I've seen on by other people on there. No words, not mine.
Hmm.
I may be paraphrasing. But yeah, let's continue on. What's jumping?
Also on Saturday, I got to. You guys know Star Garden, right? The game Chimix is working on.
I've heard a brief bit about it.
Yeah. I got to talk to the devs a little bit. Well, a dev, not Chowmix, but one of the other guys who ended up being the original founder of Tails channel. It was really cool to like talk to him about just like me also wanting to be a game developer. Like not, well, I'm kind of an amateur one because I did make one for college, just like a medical one. It's like it was just interesting hearing his perspective on stuff, and he talked a bit about like how Chowmix first got on the project because he wasn't there from the get-go. He just got on there sometime through development, and he told me about how like he learned everything from scratch. I don't know if Chowmix had any prior experience in programming, but he definitely like told how he was able to learn and apply it into Star Garden. I also got beat by a little kid at Star Garden because I had no idea how to play it.
Actually, this is the first before at the lost my train of thought. All right, Star Garden. Being at the expo and going into the game hall on I think day 2. That's my first time learning that Star Garden exists. I'll admit that. I never heard of it, but because I'm not too into, I barely follow any Sonic influences. To be fair,
I knew something about it. I just thought it was like a Chao Garden game, but apparently it is based on the Chao Garden, but it's also a cross between that and Kirby Air Rider. So the Chao, air quotes, because I know what they're called, can transform into vehicles that you ride on. And the goal of the game is to, it's, I guess, the closest thing to compare it to, because it's not a racing game, it's a battle game. If you've ever played Super Smash Bros. 4 on the 3DS, the Smash Pass game, it's vaguely reminiscent of that. You hit people with your character, and instead of needing to knock them out of the ring, you try to whittle their health down to 0.
It's it kind of sounds like Sonic the Fighters, if I remember when I played that game.
No, Sonic the Fighters is more of a traditional 2D fighter.
Yeah. When I played it, it was more like you run around, collect stuff, I think, and I think you also get to fight the other person. I can't exactly. Yeah, it's like that. So less of a traditional fighter, more like get stuff, then get stuff, get ready, fight. I can't really paraphrase it well.
It's like a battle game, but with racing controls, essentially.
That sounds like a fun concept for a game.
And I forgot. I don't think it's open to the public to play it, but it's definitely got a lot of potential. But I guess it is kind of unfortunate that Kirby's Air Rider sequel is also coming out. They only a few days after Sonic Expo, it got announced.
Okay. Yeah. How unfortunate.
But after I got done with hanging around and stuff, I went back to my hotel, just have dinner and relax a bit.
What did you eat?
I had barbecue chips, ramen, and dehydrated potatoes. Because we had a hotel in downtown, only a 10-minute walk away from the venue, but all the restaurants there are expensive.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of Atlanta.
Well, they're fast food stuff, so it's not like you can't find a place to eat there for cheap. It's just all the restaurants near us were just not walk in, but actual restaurants, and really expensive ones too. There was an Italian steakhouse I think that I passed by where the Caesar salad is $17.
Dog.
You would have to. I would rather become Julius Caesar than pay that for a fucking salad.
Yeah, they better give you the entire lettuce for that price.
Yeah, Julius Caesar's blood better be on that salad.
It's I'm sure all those places taste good, but it's definitely not in the budget for a bunch of 20-somethings just going there. You're less than 2 years away from being 20.
Don't remind me, I'm old.
3 years if you want to drink.
But yeah, after chilling at my room for a bit, we went back for the rave. I think it was 21 plus admission because they checked for my ID, and some guy came up to me and wanted to give me a voucher, but for a free drink, an alcoholic one. But I don't drink. I hate the taste of alcohol and I hate the feeling afterwards. So I just let him keep it. Mainly though, after an hour in it, it was definitely fun, fooling around. I even was part of a conga line at one point.
Ooh, pun.
Ooh, I wonder.
I didn't start it. It just started. But yeah, after that I just hung out in the artist place, where there's a bunch of copy paper and drawing utensils, markers, colored pencils, acrylic markers, all of that, and just hung around there. And the people I was sitting with, most of them really like Knights. So when the conversation really started diving deep into Knights, and like there was no way for me to interact, I had to dip out. It's like
I guess
I
you
was
had to say goodnight to that conversation.
but yeah, we did get to talk a bit about Sonic stuff at least. I got to be the actually guy, like, cause I had to tell him that Sonic Chronicles isn't canon to the series, cause all the Gizoid lore that the game introduced is now null and void. But yeah, after I think at 11, I just went back to my room and slept.
Yeah. That's really interesting. So, like, did you draw anything with those markers?
Yeah, I did. There were also like pencils too, but I posted some of it on my social media. There's like one I drew on Sunday. It's Shadow dressed as the guy on the cover art for the Black Parade.
Yeah, that's cool.
What did you do on the second day, NOP?
Just forgot already. I guess I spent the most in the venue. Again, I like the venue. All right, I like looking it out. That's what I like. That's the most. Also, that's also when I spent the most. That's losing my train of thought. Sorry, but that is also the day I got the most amount of stuff. Like prints. I got a few keychains. I did not realize. Then I saw like 2 people, and then I saw like 1 person get autograph from the artist with the IDW outbook, and I realized, dang it, I should have brought that with me on today. I mean, I did bring it with me, obviously, since I did show the pictures, but I left it in my bag in the hotel. So, and I wasn't about to walk. So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys ever interact with each other at the expo, or are you guys just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's neat?
I guess yeah, that's neat. Maybe. I suck at social interactions.
It's definitely like the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we can get maybe if the podcast gets popular enough, we all just get free tickets to the expo and we're like a part of the events.
God, that'll be.
I actually I kind of want to get into that a bit after we do Sunday. So
Okay, great.
on Sunday I didn't stay long. I only left at 2 p.m. Which was the end of the cosplay contest, which I ended up skipping because I wanted to meet the voice actors. Because for once, all the lines were short. So I got to meet I met Kirk Thornton on Friday, but all the guys on the left side I got to meet. So Jason Griffith for one, he was on vocal rest, so he wasn't saying anything, but I definitely had a good conversation with him because I brought up a pilot he did where he was like an actor. It was in Alabama, and I recognized a few, and he was in town when he was filming those things, like in my town, and I told him that I recognized it. So and his face like lit up when I mentioned that, and I told him he should come to Alabama sometime. Like, cause there's this like, there's a anime convention here that's pretty popular. Like, it's already spread to 2 conventions. It's called Comic-Con. It's in February. It's been set in February for the longest time already in Birmingham, and the one in Huntsville is usually in October, but this year it was in July. So that was kind of weird because I wanted to go, but I totally missed it. I only knew because some guy playing Asgore from that the driving in my car meme went to the cosplay contest. But yeah, I also met Pete Capella. He's the voice actor for Silver in 06.
You mean the Iblis Wizard?
Sure. We had like a good conversation. He was mainly asking like what I did, and what I was hoping to do and all that. Well, I mean like what I did is as in what I'm studying, what I'm doing right now, where I came from, all that. And when we were going for a handshake, like when I was gonna leave, there was like so I accidentally dapped up Pete Capella.
Yeah, you dapped up Silver the Hedgehog.
And last but not least, I met Ian Hanlon. He's the voice actor for Shadow and Big in Sonic Prime. And and I definitely had the longest conversation with him because I found out he loves Queen, and not just a cursory fan like most people probably are. He recognized. He asked me like what my favorite Queen song was. And I mentioned like a song that's a pretty deep cut. You've got to like listen to an album all the way through to know it. But yeah, got to talk with him like with a few things, just like about the Sonic fandom, music, Canada, because I have relatives in Canada.
Mm.
But yeah, after that, that was pretty much it for the most part.
When you said Jason was on vocal rest, I just thought he just nodded his head or shook his head the entire time,
Well,
or just performed sign language.
his mouth still worked. He could like smile and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
And
that
he-
he can't really speak. That's all.
And
What do you mean?
he has
his
sticky notes.
His mouth work, huh? What do you mean?
Well, like he could smile, he could mouth words, I guess. Like vocal rest just means he's not using his voice. But yeah, he also had sticky notes, just like write short stuff on too.
Yeah. I know what vocal rest is on the account that I have done some voice acting work. Basically, for the kids at home that are probably watching Subway Surfers on their phone or watching it on the back. Vocal rest pretty much means that they have like a voice acting gig within like a week or a day of what they're currently doing. So they're just trying to prepare their voice. But that's really interesting. That's really funny that you dapped up Pete Capella. I'm just glad that your experience with a Sonic voice actor went way better than my experience with a Sonic voice actor.
Well, Jason Griffith wasn't the first Sonic voice actor I met. Like Sonic, not series. Because at too many games, I saw Roger Craig Smith at Target, like outside the convention.
Is he short?
Like I definitely know he is short, but talked to him from a distance, so he looks pretty normal. But I know he's like method acting for Sonic Eternally.
Heck yeah, method acting.
I guess one more interesting thing. When I was leaving the convention, my parents were gonna pick me up like halfway, the distance halfway, just so like my friends could get home because they live in a different city, like completely off the route from mine. We went to a Culver's, and the cashier there was a Sonic fan, and he said he wanted to go to Sonic EXPO.
Oh man. Poor
Aw.
cashier.
To be fair, Culver's is awesome.
Yeah, I only know of two, like in the entirety of Alabama. I don't know why my city doesn't have one.
What the heck
There's
is a
there-
Coke
there's
House?
But
there's some in North Carolina. There's some.
it was kind of convenient because you can't miss the Culvers because there's barely any in Alabama. So my parents would know exactly where to go.
At least they have buses.
There, yeah, like, there's only like two, I think, though. Kind of like Culvers.
Yeah, there's one in Auburn. I know that.
In
'Cause
Auburn.
I-
Okay,
yeah,
then
in Auburn.
three. Because I know there's one outside of Birmingham and one outside of Huntsville.
Okay.
Fun fact about the Buc-ee's beside Birmingham, it's in a city. I know like its designation. I'll just say city called Leeds, and 5 minutes away from that Buc-ee's is Bass Pro Shops, and in that Bass Pro Shops, a man went skinny dipping in the aquarium.
What?
That is the most Alabama. Wait,
And-
holy shit! I was at that when that happened.
And
I was like very young, but I remember that the security.
very
was called.
young.
Dog.
And it's also like kind of hilarious because he knocked himself out jumping out of the aquarium.
That's hilarious.
So I remember like I can't find it anymore except like watching the entire video, but there were these images circulating around from the security footage of him lying on the floor knocked out with his booty just out. It's
That's
art,
hilarious.
honestly. He's like
Yeah.
in a puddle of his own misery.
Would you jump into the Bass Pro Shop pond for $1 million?
Yeah, it's definitely worth the legal fees.
Yeah. $1 million minus tax minus legal fees. Yeah, I'll be set for life, I guess. I don't know. In this economy.
Yeah. Yeah. N0P-Matrix. Did you meet any Sonic voice actors?
Well, first off, I think the first voice actor I met was Ian Hanlon in the expo. So what a great starter. Not like I liked his work as Shadow. And I am awkward, man. Like terrible with conversations. I only just said hi, then moved on. And then the other two actors were Jason and Kirk. I mentioned before that I got a selfie with Kirk, and I got a signed print by Jason. And funny enough, I think, yeah, it was on the last day, and I decided to, I was wearing my Shadow shirt. So, one appropriate way to meet Jason and Kirk on Sunday.
Nice. Wow, every single person in here has had a better experience with a Sonic voice actor than me. Because we all know the last time that I interacted with a Sonic voice actor or how that went for me.
I don't.
Remember the thing?
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that ended up with a lot of egg on my face.
Hope you like small
So
bits.
oh yeah. So I guess like my overall thoughts at first. I think it's definitely like a really good experience as a Sonic fan, just being able to meet a bunch of like-minded people, especially because like I struggle to find people who like Sonic. None of my personal friends like Sonic, which is kind of weird because a lot of them like Spider-Man, like they're huge Spider-Man fans. So why they don't like Sonic as much is kind of weird because the only thing
Those are
separating them is one's a cocky hedgehog, the other's a cocky teenager.
Yeah,
Who
but
shoots
we have to
webs.
kill their uncle, so
Right,
that way they'll
yeah.
understand. So that way they'll understand. We have to kill Uncle Chuck in front of Sonic.
But yeah, the people who were really like conducive to talking and stuff, it was really nice. A few of them I ended up like following, being mutuals on social media and stuff. There's one fursuiter from Savannah, and they have a pretty big account on Bluesky. It's like 900 followers.
Hmm.
But it was like, yeah, the people were a double-edged sword because not everyone there is good at or willing to talk, so it can definitely like be some awkwardness to it.
Like me, I am that other side of the blade. Don't expect me to
But,
be like this all the time.
Yeah, I understand. It's like different for different people. It's like I just want to try and come out of my shell more because I don't get the opportunity to as much, just because I sit at home a lot or I'm doing homework because I'm studying engineering. So you either get good grades or have a social life.
Yeah.
All three of my roommates for college are engineer majors.
Make sure they shower because engineers can smell bad.
Huh.
The only time I ever came out of my shell, or more bold, more like talkative, was when there was this thing hosted by Sync the Hero, and it was a live Sonic tier list thing. Like in the lobby area, and it was fun, chaotic fun. Like you either get to move a character and risk Sync moving two characters, and he could just go on a whim, like move hated character Chris Thorndike from F to A tier, or move
What kind of
beloved
monster would
character
do that?
Sync. That's who. Or move beloved character like Blaze from A, or was it S tier to C tier or E tier? I don't know, but it was
Some people in
fun.
this fandom.
It was fun seeing the chaos unfold
Hmm.
in real time.
But yeah, other than that, I think the vendor hall was kind of giving me issues because first of all, it opened at 1 and all the events started like at 11 or 10, so you had to wait 3 or 4 hours as a regular patron just to get in. The line also, like, I can understand just because of fire safety, and one of my friends helped with running it, and she said that they didn't expect as many people as they got, and the tickets weren't even sold out. It's a funny thing. But my hope's that they're gonna pick a bigger venue next time, because the convention is definitely getting more popular. So to not account for that is gonna be like an error, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe they can-
especially Sonic fandom.
Especially because like Dallas is supposed to be the main one, and Atlanta is the side convention.
Yeah, like
And there's definitely like locational stuff too, because Atlanta is much closer to me, way closer than Dallas. Like
Yeah.
5-hour difference in
If I wanted to
driving.
get to Dallas, I would have to fly. And
Me too.
after finding out how much it costed for a ticket, I went to Dallas for free earlier this year for my Future Business Leaders of America convention. When I found out the price of the ticket, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and there's no trains running directly to Dallas either. Like I checked, I can go from my town all the way down to New Orleans on the Crescent Line. I think that's what it's called. And then I have to take a bus to the next. But yeah, it's Atlanta's the one that's more convenient for me. But I think if I just save up more or find it's or just like make enough money at the
Or-
artist alley, which it's kind of some insurance to it because I do have to also invest, like spend my own money just to get everything made and printed.
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
Maybe the three of us can team up and split the difference and go to Dallas.
that'll be the
But-
day. I am afraid of. I barely got of state. I'll be honest.
Like maybe all three of us meet up in Atlanta and we just take a plane.
I think I can take a plane from Birmingham to Dallas.
I've never gone on a plane before.
You haven't?
None in my life. I
Hmm.
like when my family and I went to Florida, we raw dogged it and went by car. That's how we went there.
That's how I
Well-
always go. This year was actually the first time I went on a plane since I was like 6, which is like I was like 8, so it's been like a decade since I was on a plane. Dude, then jet lag is real. But yeah, so
wait.
what would
Wait, do you mean like because jet lag is like experiencing the difference in time zones? Is that
yeah,
what you
I
meant?
flew from North Carolina to Texas, and then I
Oh.
had to fly from Texas to California, and then from California back to Texas and then to North Carolina.
Well, if you want to know, it's not as bad as going from the United States to Australia.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine that. Fun
Yeah.
fact. If everything works out in FBLA and I'm able to go back for nationals, I'll be in Las Vegas.
Let's go gambling.
I'm too young. I'm 18.
Isn't the gambling age 18?
I have no idea.
Because like I know you become a legal adult at 18, but I know that
You can
the
go
United
to
States is
war,
also
hey.
weird because
You can't drink your sorrows away.
but you can buy a gun, you can join the military.
You can join the
I
military.
can't. I'm
you
autistic.
just can't
I'm
drink
autistic.
your-
I can't join the military.
Just get someone to pull some strings.
I'm good.
You can
My
experience the
parents,
towers
my
of
dad was in
war.
the military. I do not want that baggage.
You can experience the towers of war and hell, but you can't drink their problems away.
Yep, that is
Just
the
go to-
average American experience.
Just go to Puerto Rico.
Hell yeah.
The drinking age is 18 there, and it's in the United States, so flights aren't going to be as expensive.
Yeah. I'm actually planning on me and my grandmother have talked about it, but we've actually thought about it. I have family. I have family in Argentina, and we were planning on flying down to Argentina eventually, but that would be
Nice.
kind of nuts. But yeah, speaking of nuts, what would you guys say was your overall favorite and least favorite part of the expo?
My least favorite part was just like being lonely sometimes. I need to think of my favorite part was probably just like being able to talk to people that I wouldn't usually talk to, because like artists, game developers, like getting their insights on what they do and how they do it compared to like it's not stuff you can find on the internet easily pretty much.
Yeah. NOP-Matrix, what would you say that was your favorite and least favorite part?
Least favorite, getting though. And getting a hotel. That was hell. Learning experience, and terrible. Favorite experience, meeting the fans. I got to see cosplayers for the first time. I got to go to a convention for the first time. Get cool prints and stuff. Got to meet cool artists. Got to meet like both notable figures in the fandom. Like I forgot his name, but he did voice Eggman in the fan dub. Got to meet
Alfred?
Thimsred, who made Alfred.
Yeah, I heard he was there after I left, and I wish I saw him.
Yeah, I saw him. I got
And
I got
I-
a print from him.
there's
He was- Oh, you go on.
yeah, there's this one person who was staff for the Sonic Expo, and it turned out to be a YouTuber I used to watch, Skyman Slash. She I don't know if she still does it, but she used to do Team Fortress 2 content.
Dang.
Hmm.
And so she's invaded another fandom I'm in.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, I got prints from Alfred. It's Spider-Man and that I think Bat Lady. I don't know. I never been to into
Batgirl?
Marvel, but
That's DC.
no. Is it? Oh no.
Batgirl is a DC character because Batman is DC.
Yeah.
I'll send a
Just don't
picture when-
ask for Batman x Batgirl. You're gonna get some very weird results.
Anyways, got a neat print from Alfred, and also got to meet Thimsred and got that tiny Surge thing. I love it. Love it to death. She is sitting on my shelf, staring into the abyss.
Neat. Maybe we can get a Surge Shark plushie going. That would be fun.
I'd say it was a great time for me. Like I brought my relative with me, and it wasn't as lonely.
Yeah, I don't enjoy bringing my parents to conventions because they're killjoys. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
I am.
it's almost military by how they like to schedule things. Like, uh, we'll take you there by then, which is really late for some reason. Like, we want to be there by one time. They're gonna be taking us there 2 hours later, and then we leave at like 6 or something, or
I am
usually
so-
even earlier. And like,
You're just. Oh, sorry.
I got sick of that, honestly. So it was really nice to go like just with friends for the first time, not have my parents anywhere near. Like they're still like fairly near geographically speaking, which was especially helpful because of the car issues. But just like in a place where physically I can't be reached easily.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I am so glad I can drive. I have a car and I can drive. Like, didn't tell you this, Kanga, but I was on a time schedule for at the symphony because I had someone drive me down there to Atlanta, and
Yeah, I
I
understand.
couldn't stay for long.
I was under the exact same situation because like when I met you there, I think my parents were already arriving and calling us to get to the car. But
You guys are just
Yeah.
reminding me of my parents because whenever we go to like Disney World or Disneyland, as like the most previous example, they want to like, okay, we're gonna do this first and then this first, and then we'll do that later. Like that.
all
like,
parents are the same.
Yes, especially Southern parents, which we all
I
have.
don't,
I-
I don't think my.
I don't know
parents
about
were all
that because like I guess by Russian standards they are Southern, but not. They weren't born and raised in the South U.S.
Yeah.
But the Sonic X it definitely would be nice to appear at the Sonic Expo as like a special guest, which is like kind of the motivation behind the band thing I was advertising earlier, because
Mhm.
just mostly it's like I I want to play music with people live because it's an awesome feeling and I don't get to do it much.
Yeah.
But it's I didn't think I would be able to. It's not going to be as fun to do it on my own as some of the musicians have at the Sonic Expo in Atlanta. Because I've been told this a few times, but all the music stuff, like the main music stuff, the live music and all of that, that's for Dallas. Atlanta is more like backing tracks and all that, and electronic music. Dallas is supposed to be the main showcase of music. But like, it's definitely a motivation of mine to be able to perform live at the Sonic Expo. Just because I really love playing guitar, and it'd be awesome to play songs that don't get played much. Because like, the Sonic Expo has not Expo, the Symphony. It's missed out just on a lot of songs that I wanted to hear. Like, with me, the All Ends version at least, because Crush 40's performed their version a few times by this point. Because I don't think anybody's heard Marty Friedman's solo for that live yet. The Sonic Symphony's only done Breakthrough It All, I think. The rest of the Frontiers songs haven't seen any live play. The short.
I'm Here was played at the Greensboro Symphony.
Oh, well, good for you. But
And I
yeah,
Am All of Me was also at the Greensboro Symphony.
well, I'm All of You is the mainstay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 2 of the 4 metal songs played. I have a guitar that's good for those songs, an 8-string guitar. But yeah, like the Crush 40. So there's 2 songs. Well, I guess one by now that hasn't been performed live yet. It's the 2 boss themes. They're really short, but only one of them has recently seen any play, and it was to a backing track too. So mainly, it's like my motivation is I want to play songs that don't get performed much live, if at all, that I know people love because they definitely sing along to them. But it's just because there's so much more popular music, like a lot of Crush 40's other work, that nobody just plays them, well, performs them. Because when's the last time you heard the Team Chaotix theme?
I haven't heard. of Team
Willingly
Chaotix.
or at 2 a.m. on my Spotify shuffle.
I meant like performed.
Never. Besides like playing Sonic Heroes.
Well, yeah, it's stuff like that. But also, just like being able to work with other musicians is always fun, because you have your own skill set, and so getting to mesh it with other people who don't necessarily have the same background as you, like maybe they're more fan of one kind of genre of music. They like to play in a different kind of style. Like yeah, there'll definitely be some tension arising, like how you want to go about doing things. But for the most part, it is definitely going to be like an enjoyable experience, I think, even if we don't get to perform live.
I honestly want to get back to playing trumpet one of these days. Like, it is
Maybe we
sitting at my
can. Maybe we
corner.
can. Maybe we can try to make a trumpet, guitar, Sonic fan song and have that played at the expo.
Sweet Jesus, good luck trying to mix that together.
Who knows?
But-
Have you? Yeah, that would be something that would be pretty interesting.
And I emphasize this: get back into it. I barely touched that thing ever since I left
And-
marching.
oh, And it should also like give me some incentive to practice singing, because I'm trying to get a new vocal teacher. I still don't know what the status is, because I tried to get a guy to teach me. Then because of obligations, he had to dip out at the last second, like scheduling wise, not the week lesson started. And I still haven't gotten a response from one of the people I was supposed to like reschedule with. But basically, my hope is I want to get better at singing and singing higher, especially because my voice type is a baritone, and they really love, like the Sonic series really loves their tenors. Tenors sing higher than baritones, so it causes me a great agony to not be able to sing the Sonic songs.
You know, there's a way that you can make your voice sound higher, right?
Yeah, mixed voice.
Helium.
No, I was talking about like an actual way.
What?
Well, like head voice like this, or
No.
what?
Oh, there was a way that choir boys got their voices up higher.
Is it helium? I just said it.
Are you saying healing or becoming a eunuch?
What's a eunuch?
It's a man without balls.
Wow, we're going into that territory, huh?
Yep. Yep.
I'm
didn't wanna
way
say-
past. I'm way past that. Like the whole point is that they're off before the testosterone starts to hit. Testosterone starts to hit. I'm way past that, as you can hear. But
Mhm.
I think I can get there. I have a good head voice because like I went to a Megadeth concert with my friends. But one of them thought it was a girl screaming behind him, and it was just me.
Neat.
That's neat.
Me, not me.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm only now. Okay, yeah. I don't understand this. It's been a while. Kitty cat. Oh.
Well, do you guys have any final thoughts before we wrap up this episode?
What?
Let me.
Nope.
Well, I'm definitely going back to the next one. I still don't know if my parents are gonna let me go drive in Atlanta alone, because like,
Atlanta traffic is terrible to do it.
well, I know that, but once you get there, because I'm gonna be inside the hotel that's gonna be hosting the convention next time. I was just lucky that my friends found like a place nearby.
I hope so too.
Yeah, maybe
So,
next year. Maybe
my
not off the
goal-
cost. I'll buy a hotel with you.
My goal is to have a room in the convention. It's gonna be the first time I do that too, because Birmingham does it, but I've never gone just because done that because it's an hour away from me. And the Von Braun Center in Huntsville doesn't have a hotel connected to it, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I hopefully with the Friday incident, I learned some things and I won't make the same mistakes. And I'll be more prepared next time. But hopefully I'll also get to be in a hotel where the expo is at.
Yeah, and bring your own food too, like even drinks, because I paid $7 for a Coke Zero.
Was that at the
$7?
hotel
That's
or at like
highway.
a vendor?
Now that's
Like-
the worst thing that could happen. That's highway 1.
At a
right?
hotel, because I was thirsty and I had nothing to drink.
Just raw dog it. Just
Luckily-
go thirsty.
That's luckily I always bring a bottle. I always bring like a case of waters wherever I go. So
Yeah, it's definitely a thing I need to do next time.
Mhm.
Not like an entire case of water, but like water.
yeah. Well, speaking of waters, we have to H2 to go for this episode of the Podcast of Disaster. Conga, I hope you had a great time on your first episode.
Thank you.
And that's it over here. And thank you again for watching this episode of the Podcast of Disaster. Make sure to be good to yourselves, others, and others. And see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.